Hello and welcome back to another episode of my F1 Manager series. We are going to be racing in Australia today, but if you haven't already, If you haven't already seen my last episode in Jeddah, then you should go watch it before you get any spoilers on these next upcoming slides. So if you did watch it already, you would already know that before, we had only done, of course, the one race in Bahrain so far with Max Verstappen taking the lead. We managed to squeak in a podium with some good strategy in Albon. Had a chance to battle for the win, but he locked up. And anyways, it is what it is. Moving on to Jeddah, afterwards we can now see I actually have the team standings in there this time around. We've fallen back a little bit. It wasn't as good of a performance. Pierre Gasly still scored a P9 finish. He had a good qualifying, but just strategies didn't really work. We've learned that the undercut is really, really powerful in Jeddah, so now we know that potentially for next year. And yeah, so now let's get into everything else. I think I still got my power rankings. It's still pretty much too early, and I think there's a lot of change, but it's way, way, way too early to really take it with any sort of grain of salt. I think the one main thing I have, looking at the top drivers, is I had on both my power rankings and my little scouting chart, I had Lewis Hamilton jump above Bottas. I don't think that really comes as any surprise and probably should stay in effect over the course of the season, especially given that they're both the top drivers for the top two performing cars as of right now. Anyways, with that said, now let's very, very quickly look at the car performance. So this was, at the time of Jeddah racing, nothing had changed from the first race. I think Alpine had gotten a little bit better, but overall, nothing really changed. Now going into Melbourne, a bunch of teams have brought upgrades. We are not one of them. But overall, I'd say the big thing that's changing a lot of numbers is Aston Martin has come with big upgrades, and so has Ferrari. So the field has definitely been shuffled a little bit. You see, we dropped down below McLaren, and Ferrari has now shot up to being the third best team. But overall, a lot of the scores have been brought a little bit closer together simply because Aston Martin has made big improvements going into this race. Not enough to make them not the obvious back of the pack choice, but enough that it's shuffle things around at least a little bit as far as the midfield goes. So with all of that said, let's get into practice. I might be wearing a different shirt because I'm actually going to go be playing hockey shortly. So I'm going to continue recording this afterwards. And, well, I can't wear this shirt if I've gotten really, really gross and sweaty in it. So, yes, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and follow the social medias, please. Yes, that direction. It does mean a lot to me. It helps give me that motivation to keep on making more of these, or yeah, just let me know in some way, shape, or form. With all that said, let's get into practice now. Alrighty then. So at the very end of the FP1, it seems like we've had a good session, as much as we were expecting to kind of drop in a little bit, in the order a little bit. At least Pierre is still having a really, really good session, getting a P6, and Alex getting a P13. You know what? I can live with that, because anywhere within this window, with the right strategy, we can battle for points. Let's see, at the back is still Aston Martin, although Yuki is actually above Latifi. Granted, Latifi's on mediums, and the fact that he's just Latifi. Can't really expect much there. Yep, Red Bull's still on top. Bottas still competitive. Alright, let's get into FP2. Okay, so I am back after hockey, refreshed a little bit. So yeah, it was an interesting FP2. Both Alpines caused incidents and got themselves grid penalties for the race. Alonso locked up and actually went back into the back of Albon, who hadn't yet been able to set a competitive time as he was working on a long run on the hards. And then, like, within the final lap, Esteban actually crashed into the back of Sergio. So both of them have penalties. Pierre at least was able to finish all of his reportings and sessions and ended up in P7 for us. So with all that said, let's now go into FP3. Okay then. So at the end of FP3, I did not put him on a glory run. This timing at the top here was Alex just on all his neutral settings on basically the maximum amount of time we can put on the soft tires. So Alex did really well. Pierre I'd say he got held up when he was trying to complete his laps. He was behind one of the Haas drivers, I don't know which. But yeah, so that was much more normal session. So let's get into qualifying. Okay, so at the end of everyone's first runs, we are currently sitting P8 and P9. It looks like there is definitely some outliers. Perez, Russell, Vettel, Sainz. So I don't know if I can fully feel comfortable with these lap times. I think we do need to, at least with Albon, I think I'm going to send him out on a second run. So yeah, because he'll get a fresh set if he makes it into Q3. Okay. So I'm going to send Albon out, and I'm going to have Gasly reuse this same set of tires. Yeah. I don't imagine it'll go well for Gasly, but we're taking a chance. We're taking a chance. We could be dead wrong. We'll send him out at 2:30 and 2 minutes. Leclerc's gonna have to hurry up to get his second stint in. You should be able to, but did Gasly actually go out? Why was it so delayed? That's worrisome. What's the traffic like? Albon's behind Bottas. Everyone is everywhere. Stroll behind Joe. Okay. Russell is behind Schumacher. That should help us. Perez is behind Latifi. Okay, so I think we should be safe. We should definitely be safe. Who's kind of the one to watch out for? I'd say Russell. Let's go sectors. This will give us an image of everyone as they cross the line for qualifying. Once Latifi kind of gets there, I'll go down to 1 times. Alright, let's see. Latifi finishes, no improvement. Perez finishes, jumps up to 2nd. Leclerc 4th. Ricciardo goes to 9th. Ocon 5th. Norris 6th. Joe stays 12th. Stroll stays 16th. Schumacher moves up to 19th. Russell goes 5th. Alonso goes to 9th as Sainz jumps up to 7th. Who are these back with each other? Hamilton and then Aston. There's probably no improvements there. Gasly will stay 12th. Vettel 14th. Bottas to 4th. So Albon, we're safe. We're very safe. Alright, we didn't even need to go out for that second run, I don't think. But still, better safe than sorry. Okay, so at the end of Q1, we are currently sitting P12 and P13. Both Haas's are out, both Astons are out, and Lance Stroll is out. So I can't say anything really too shocking has happened. all that said, let's go into Q2. Okay, so at the end of everyone's first runs, everyone went out on used tires. It looks like the AI are getting smarter for that. I think we're actually in a good position, potentially. Albon might have some trouble, but Gasly went on extremely used tires. So I think he could have a chance of getting through. Albon might be tough, but we shall see. We've got them all set up now, and we'll wait for probably really last second, right around the 2-minute mark, 155 kind of deal, just to be sure. I'll send Gasly out at 2 minutes, Albon out at 155, because I think that should get him around just in time. The only thing I'm worried about is traffic if I'm putting them out too late, but I don't think I am. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1, go. 1, 2, 5, go. We're gonna be cutting it close. I'm worried about Bottas catching us. That's what I'm worried about. Because yeah, he's gonna be about 30 seconds behind, so he might be catching up to Albon right as he's going to start his lap. It's potential. It's very much could potentially happen. Let's speed this up. Alright, we're gonna make it. Made it there safe, made it there safe. So Bottas P3, Russell P6, Claire P5. Those two are really close together. Sainz P7, Ricciardo P9, Alonso P8, Ocon P6, Zhou jumps up to P12, Norris to P6, Hamilton to P2, and Vettel to P12, which puts us P14, 15 currently. So Gasly has a lot to make up. Let's speed him up just a bit, and then how much does Albon have to gain? Albon has a lot to make up too. Oh, this is going to be tough for both of them, really. Neither of them might make it. Let's go on board with Gasly. 19. He goes to P12. Come on, get us P13, please. P13. Okay, so we don't make it to Q2. We don't make it to Q3. That's alright. That's alright. It was bound to happen. We were expecting to drop a little bit on this weekend, so I can live with that. And then I think with strategy, we'll just give them the best chance possible. We learned from Jeddah that the undercut can be powerful. I don't know if that's true to this track as well, but we shall see. And let's see, who went out with us? Daniel Ricciardo, Sebastian Vettel again, and Guan Yu Zhou. So that's not really too surprising. Lando makes it into Q3. That's good for him. I don't think McLaren is too much higher rated than us. Both Alpines, both Ferraris, Valtteri, both Red Bulls, both Mercedes. Mercedes in the middle of the two Red Bulls. That could be interesting. All right, with all that said, let's take ourselves into the end of Q3 and then the race. Okay, so at the end of Q3, we have ourselves another, once again, Red Bull 1-2, Verstappen getting another pole position. Ferraris have done well for themselves with Charles being able to climb back into at least a P3 spot, looking like he could go for a podium. Mercedes underperforming, I would say, in P5 and P7. That's probably a disappointment for them. Lando, understandably, dropping back to P10 and probably the slowest car of all of those in Q3. And, alright, let's... I'm going to wait a second so I can just analyze some little bit of data, but let's take ourselves into the race, and then I can show all of you. Alrighty, so it is now race time, and as you can see, I've set my drivers up with two differing strategies. I've given Pierre a one-stop, which I believe is the faster strategy, and yeah, it looks like there's a difference of 3 seconds between them, but ideally we're starting P12, P13. We're gonna have to go for some alternative strategy ideas, so I figure if in a more traditional race where there's no safety cars, I think Pierre definitely has the advantage. That's pretty obvious. If there's traditional race, no safety cars, Pierre has the advantage. Or, because I noticed the way I used his tires in practice, he actually has 3 sets of soft tires available to him. So if it's a race where there's a lot of safety cars, Pierre will also do well. Alex, on the other hand, if it's a race, maybe if it has like 1 safety car or something like that, I think this is a race that could benefit Alex. So either way, I think this can go flip-flop either way. Alex is definitely going to be pushing Pierre off at the start of the race. I'm a little bit worried about that. I don't want them to be battling each other too much. We'll see how it goes. I do want to let them race it out. I don't want to have to pick one or the other kind of thing. But we shall see. Alright, let's get into this race. Woo!
I don't want to tempt fate, but there are quite a few clouds overhead.
Oh, don't tell me that.
We look at the lineup on the grid.
Everything was saying was dry.
There we have Pierre Gasly. They'll be
With the
starting
invisible
the race
number
from the
10.
bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up.
They need to
then
fix the numbers.
We've got Alex Albon.
Alright, let's skip ahead.
Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix.
Oh shoot, I forgot to adjust their
And it's
overtake.
lights out, and away we go.
Let's turn on the overtake for both of them. And I'll let them push on fuel. Let's go to Albon's camera. Because he made me nervous. Alright, we're not expecting rain. And let's go.
Just use the overtake.
Alex had a little bit better of a start, so we go with the tire advantage, but both of them are held up behind the Alpines. These next corners will really determine what happens. As whoa! What happened with Ocon there? Just pushed Albon really back.
Good job.
The heck was that? Let's see who's on what tires.
And there's an overtake from
Alex
Williams.
is the only one on.
Let's take a closer look.
Give us another angle.
Now look
What
at
the heck
this.
happened
It's
there?
Pierre Gasly.
What happened with Ocon? Oh, it was something that happened with McLaren. He was reacting.
Gaining a position there. They make
Is that Ricardo just hit the brakes? Alrighty then. Let's go on the 2 times. Just get into a rhythm. See any big gaps forming? Looks like Latifi's forming one of himself. That's business as usual. Ricardo's fallen away from Alonso. So we really want to get around him with Gasly.
and a new position just gained by
Good.
Williams. We can take a look now. Now we see the Williams here.
What is that? He took on the outside of the double right-hander. That's a good move. That's a great move by Alex. Alright, we need to get past Ricardo. If he even has the pace. McLaren definitely has the pace over us this weekend. Oh, jeez. Getting text messages. Overall, this group's all staying together between 11 and 14. It looks like us as well as the 2 cars that arguably should be in the top 10. Yeah, it's gonna have to take a little bit balance and neutral now.
DRS is enabled. Safe fuel, safe fuel. Okay.
Alright,
Let's
so we're
reduce
at DRS
in case
now,
by 1 level. Okay.
or the next lap. It looks like the next lap. Okay, so we're gonna have to get past Ricardo and then push a little bit. So I'm gonna put Gasly just in harvest for the rest of this lap. That was a mistake. Why is it the second you touch harvest, it's like instantly, like you will be overtaken?
Alpine just advanced.
It's so dumb. Now we're gonna be caught behind this bullcrap. Alright, strategy's gonna win it. Strategy's going to win it. We will get to P10, I think. Hopefully. Oh. Yeah, this is exactly what I didn't want to happen. Because I think Ricardo can hold us back. He's fast enough, especially when he has that DRS, to do that. I have a feeling we're going to have a hard time overtaking Ocon or him if we're just in a train. Albon's just sitting at the back of this train. Let's watch his point of view, since he can kind of watch everyone. Let's see what's going on for us. Ricardo's right on the back of Ocon. Just seems like no one's just significantly faster than the other right now. Enough to make a clean overtake without the use of DRS. At least within this little grouping. So we're taking Alex to lap 13. And then he's gonna pit. How the heck he made those hard tires last 58 laps in real life is... wow. Oh, I think Sainz just took the fastest lap. Let's see. As much as I know we have the numbers on the right, it's usually a lot easier to tell by visuals if Vettel's actually in a move to pressure Gasly. Let's look at the tires again. Gasly's just pounding through him. He needs to work on his smoothness. But that is what it is. Nothing we can do about that. At least we're comfortably pulling away from P15, so we shouldn't see any pressure from behind. Albon's tires are just starting to fall off right now. I feel like Vettel would pressure Gasly right now if they weren't in a train. But the fact that Gasly's being saved by DRS right now. Verstappen's just absolutely pulled away from the pack. Perez must have had a bad start. Oh! Yellow flag, yellow flag. I think it was just a spin.
Is that a lockup?
Perez had a lockup.
So let's look at this. There's Sergio Perez. Just a bit too heavy on the brakes, and they've locked up.
And he recovered. That's way too good of a recovery for going onto the grass.
That's going to be a blow to the team.
Danny goes for it. Danny goes for it. Let's see. Let's just hang on, Pierre. Hang on. We're gonna get this through strategy, guys. We're gonna get this through strategy. based on this, though, we're going to have to try and undercut them. If we learned anything from Jeddah, we're going to have to try to. Alex, he'll do it on his... He can stay within his actual confirmed strategy. Pierre, I think we're going to have to pit at lap 23. I think that's my current best estimate of that'll allow us the full usage of hard tires to the end without having to worry. Let's see, Verstappen's just winning by a country mile this race. Whoa. Gasly made me nervous there with that little twitch. When did Ocon get back past Ricciardo? Looks like those two are just going to be battling back and forth. At least we're not really falling away from the main train. So I'd rather keep Ocon in front between the two of them. I do believe the Alpine is still faster. Vettel's right there. I'm gonna have Gasly use a little bit of ERS, just to be safe. Yellow flag in sector 1.
Seems to have been
Signs.
Here's the replay. Let's have another look. Science is the focus here. Well, they've locked up. They won't have been happy about that.
This is turn 2. I think that's turn...
The team are
I think that's turn 3.
devastated. They'll be questioning just what happened.
Either way, that's a place for us. Those signs will probably come back and pressure. Albon's fallen out of the DRS a little bit. We need to micromanage him a little bit. Optimal, okay. It's time.
Box this lap.
Yep.
Yes, okay, box. Push hard. Happy to push hard. Yes, okay.
Oh. I see. Let's hit deploy. Push on the gas to protect Gasly.
Energy if you need it.
Yeah, got it.
Let's go to 1 times. Yeah.
Save fuel.
Got it.
We need to micromanage a little bit. Make sure we're not losing these positions. Alright, let's go back to 2 times. Alright, this saves us from having to battle with... Hamilton's already pitting. Wasn't he on mediums? Let's go down to 1 time so I can actually properly analyze this tire history. Where's Hamilton? Yeah, he was on mediums. Okay. Drivers could be pitting very, very early then. Back to watching Gasly since he's in the middle of it. As Albon will now try and undercut. Drivers are pitting very, very early. I think this will help us. Because those hards will not last to the end for Hamilton, so he must be going for a 2-stop. And if he's going for a 2-stop with medium, hard, medium, that's not the ideal strategy. What do I have that as? That's about 6 seconds slower, I think. I just have to watch Albon's gap to the back of the field. It looks like it is closing. Vettel's still kind of all over the back of us, but those two are swapping back and forth constantly. Oh. Okay. Okay. 16, that's way too early. Yeah, those are all drivers going for the 2-stop. I do not like the 2-stop unless it's the soft and 2 sets of mediums that we're doing with Alex. And Vettel's still right on the back of us as we're on the back of Ricardo. So he's going to probably stay out longer than us. So we're probably just going to trail his DRS if he is the faster car at this, especially at this point. Vettel's also going for the 1-stop. Gasly can finally make a pass. Or not.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Let's use as an opportunity to harvest. I don't mind, just so long as we don't get double overtaken. Whoa, that's a little bit of a shove.
And McLaren with a great overtake.
We just need to not give Vettel anything to work with. As Albon's still in free air, so we need to keep him on neutral. He's keeping well ahead of Sainz though. I can't tell if he's catching Ocon or not. I don't think so. That little bit of micromanagement of ERS, I don't mind doing that. This will allow us to help us later in the race, I think. Oh, around the outside. That a move! Give us the angle. Give us the angle. Oh, they're still battling. Oh, I thought he had it.
McLaren gain a position.
We need to stay on neutral. If we
And
go
a
into
new
harvest,
position,
Vettel
just
will get
gained
us.
by Williams.
Oh, is that a double DRS spot? Uh-oh. We're in danger. Need to get this move.
Was that a lockup on the track?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Let's
I'll
take a
watch
look
that.
at the replay. Now let's look at this. The focus on Tsunoda.
Oh.
They've lost it. They've
He was at the
lost
front of the pack. That saved a whole bunch of drivers. If he was that third or fourth driver, that would have been a multi-car. Alright, I'm going to quickly hit pause on this recording while I... What is that noise? While I just collect some data. Alright, so we have definitely lost out to Vettel. Although this should leap us past him, although it's not. Yeah, I know we're in our pit window. Let's see where Albon. Albon's in the back of a train,
Down. Yeah,
led by
copy.
Latifi,
Doing a good job. Keep pushing.
who hasn't pitted yet. So that's not what we want. Albon needs to try and make some moves now. He's gonna have a tough time of it with Norris and Ocon there on fresh tires. Vettel's fallen away from Ricardo. Isn't too surprised at this stage. I think we need to go 2 more laps. And then just watch these yellow sectors.
I think there's been a lockup. Let's see
Leclerc
what
is a
happened there.
lockup.
Watch this. There's Leclerc.
Oh.
They've locked up, but that could have been much worse.
All these drivers are staying in the clear air in this session. Alright, let's harvest. Bottas is now in the pits. Alright, go neutral. Albon's stuck in a train. Let's have him harvest for a few turns. Sainz is catching him. This will give him an extra little bit of battery to play while I'm at least in neutral. 1 more lap. We need to do 1 more lap. Yep. Pit options, and we're going this next lap. That was my plan. Anyways, Vettel just kind of secured it though. See, where does Vettel come out? Behind Albon. So the undercut did work.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Oh, it's too late. I was gonna maybe keep him out just a touch longer. Because I have a feeling we're gonna come up behind Sainz. So yeah, let's watch Joe. Or let's watch Gasly. So yeah, behind Albon. What the heck was that pit exit? What? That?
Williams there gaining several places in.
Is that me or was that weird?
Take a look now. Now we see the Williams
Okay, so
here.
yeah, here's Pierre. Oh yeah, he just got shoved. Alex like shoved him,
Takes a
but like
lot of skill to pull
didn't
off
really
a
look like it. But why did Pierre just go? I'm gonna stop. Why is it always bad for us? Oh shoot. Let's have a look at the tires. Gasly and Vettel. Us, Vettel, Alonso, maybe Bottas. There's a few of us who are going to go to the end. Leclerc. But a few that won't be able to. Let's see, where's Albon now in this? He's now got Vettel right on the back of him in fresh tires. He's not going to be able to hold that off. Latifi's still just acting as a blocker. So I think within all of that mess that pushed Gasly back, Albon basically launched forward but took Vettel with him.
Advance the race position. Let's have a look. Let's have another look.
Oh, come on, Sainz is on
the
older
focus
tires.
here.
That shouldn't be happening. Granted, he is in a Ferrari, and they are significantly improved for this race. Oh, there's one past Latifi. Oh, he went into the gravel a little bit. Sainz should get past Latifi. Oh no, Latifi's getting saved! Latifi's getting saved by the DRS. That's not what we need. That sucks.
Alfa Romeo just moved up a place. Let's take a closer look. Now let's watch this. The Alfa Romeo involved in this one.
Now I'm wondering if we should have maybe kept Gasly out just for maybe 1 or 2 laps longer.
Gaining a position there.
Just to have avoided him being in that mess. But there's no way I could have predicted the game just being like, oh, we're beside each other. Whoop! Alright, let's see if he's now out of the DRS at the least.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Oh, Albon got him back.
Here's the replay. Now we see the Williams here.
Inside corner. They'll just keep on swapping. Not really a point in watching. Sainz gets past. Now we should get past. Yeah, take the outside.
Looks like that was a position gained for
Yeah,
Alfa
not gonna
Romeo.
watch that. They're just gonna keep trading. Oops. Let's get back onto my screen here. So I now need to watch for a lap 35 for Alex, which isn't too far away.
And there's an overtake from Williams. A position gained for Alfa Romeo.
Okay, yeah, they're just trading back and forth on the DRS straights. I have a feeling Gasly and Sainz are gonna do the same. See, like, I would want Sainz to overtake him here. He won't, because this next one's a double DRS zone. That gives him more of a chance to pull away. So here, yeah, no, this is exactly where I want Alex to be passing. That's good.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place. Let's
Wait, what?
see what happened there. Okay, here's the
That's,
Ferrari.
oh, yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about a second ago. Yeah. Now it gives Gasly a chance, Sainz a chance to kind of pull away, although it doesn't look like it's happening. So yeah, it's just like every other lap, because this area here is just not long enough to really be a good DRS sling, but this one and the next one, it does work. Tsunoda's super far behind.
We can
Yeah.
take a look now. Now we see the Williams here.
I'll get this so I can use it as like a clip or something like that. I don't know.
A bold move indeed.
There's no point in really pushing Gasly super hard right now. Let's see. Leader, 25 seconds. I don't think Gasly's fighting for second or anything like that, but if everyone else had to pit, he'd be right there. As Albon actually will be pitting soon. Oh, pit window in one lap. I thought there was damage for a second.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
Yeah, cool. I'm just looking at their time too. Ocon, it does seem like it is growing, so this battling is not helping us.
Ferrari, advance the race
Yeah.
position.
Going to harvest as you overtake them.
Alfa
Now we stay in
Romeo
harvest.
just moved up a place.
Oh my god, we're going to be hearing that a lot, aren't we?
Good job.
stay in harvest, just keep Signs right on the back of us, he'll overtake us in that spot, and we'll get a slingshot once again. Yeah, Signs should pass us right here. But he didn't. It's Magnussen pits. Oh yeah, Magnussen can make it to the end from there. I think this puts us in a bit of a healthier position ERS-wise. Cool. Stay in harvest through these next ERS zones again. I know if anything I'm kind of backing us up a little bit, but that's alright. Let's see where Ricardo comes out. Well behind us. Oh, he's got fresh mediums. So we'll see how that goes. Ricardo could have a battle with us. Potentially. But that overcut did not work for him.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
That's on the next lap.
And
Ocon
there's an
caught up to
overtake
Albon.
from Williams.
Okay. And optimal pit stop. That's exactly what I was expecting. It just got real dark. I thought it was someone was standing outside my door for a second. It's creepy.
Yeah, he's on box.
Okay, box.
Happy to increase pace.
Copy.
I almost want to have him just back up Ocon right now, but there's no point. Not right now. Now's not the time. Ricardo is slowly catching up to this little battle we have going on with Signs. Oh, just got shoved by Ocon a bit. Let's see where we come out. Behind Magnussen, who's also going to the end with us. So our strategy might have lost us places. Well, there's been a lot of people holding each other up. And Ricardo's now pretty much within DRS of us. So we're going to be battling him until the end of the race. Unfortunately, that position should look pretty familiar, as that's exactly what we were dealing with at the beginning of the race. Hopefully, kind of stays similar where he's just not fast enough to overtake us, since we're in DRS here. I wonder if he gets past the Ferrari. Nope.
And a new position just gained by Williams. Let's take a look at the replay. Now we see the Williams here.
Bumpy road.
Gaining taking a position there. Oh, they make...
Wait a second. Okay, so as I hit recording, I just realized I forgot to record for one lap, so that's why there's probably going to be a quick little jump. But now let's hit resume. As nothing really happened, but we're just still watching Ricardo as he's right on the back of Sainz and us. As he's making a move around Sainz. We're trying to. Now he's going to dive down the inside of us, I'm guessing. I was hoping. That might put us in danger of being double over. Oh! Gasly spins. Go, move! What are you doing?
It's a spin!
It's broken.
No, wait.
Currently P12.
We just lost 10 seconds because of it being broken. Ricardo, understandably, had to hit the brakes because of where the spin was. And that's just caused a whole new train. Fortunately, at least Joe seems to be slow enough, but that's held up Alex. But that spin might have just cost us points. Because, yeah. Anyone who's... Those guys... Most of those guys are going to be pitting. So there is still a chance, but it's a lot smaller now. Let's go back into 2 times. Yeah, we're not worried about that yet. Still a lot of race to go. As all those other drivers are now going back into the pits. This should get us into the points. Nope. Let's see anyone still on low tires? Hamilton, but we're well out of his range. Yeah. So I think that spin just cost us points. Damn it. Because that cost us 10 seconds, which would put us around P8, P9. It'd be tough to get to the end, but it would have been possible. We're just going to have to hold on to the back of Ricardo and try and get some good timing, I guess. But Ocon's right on the back of us. He's on fresh tires, right? Yep. This game. Gasly got screwed with whatever the heck happened in his pit exit with Albon. And then he screwed himself with a half spin. At least it didn't crash, but still. I'm pissed. We're getting a lot of pressure from Ocon. See, it's more disappointing to be in this P11 position than it is to be in P19. Well, there's just definitely that whole fact of, well, we had a chance when we were in P11 compared to P19. It's just like, no, we never had a chance. It's a little bit easier to accept it. Now Gasly's just gonna fall down to P12, probably stay there for the rest of the race because I think we outpaced Magnussen quite a bit.
That's a good overtake from Alpine. Here's the replay. Now have a watch of this.
It's just that
Looks
DRS
like
straight.
Ocon.
Pain. Yes, yes, I'm not worried about it. We will be fine. I think. Gasly completely fell out of range of both of them. Jeez. What happened? His tires are still okay.
Push more. Copy.
Oh, come on, Ricardo. Ricardo just gonna battle now? Something doesn't sound right.
Yeah, take it easy. Copy.
One's stuck behind Stroll. Let's get him past Stroll, because that's just embarrassing. What can I do? I don't think I need to do anything to get him past Stroll. I think that'll happen naturally. Yep. Stroll's gonna try and go to the end. Still got Sainz way down here. That's really disappointing for him.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Don't get overtaken by Stroll. That's... Use your battery, man. Pull away from him. Oh, that's exactly what I didn't want to happen.
By Williams. Let's have a look. Now we see the Williams
So
here.
odd combo. Williams, a Ferrari, and an AlphaTauri.
And they clear it. Big move for them.
I wonder, is anyone... yeah, a few cars are a lap behind now. Are we anywhere close? No, I don't think so. Gasly's just partying by himself, and Magnussen's caught up to him. The heck?
Ferrari advance the race position.
Yeah. I feel like you can all just hear the disappointment in my voice right now. Why did he have to spin? Shut up about the fuel! I'm not worried about it, and I think it's just messing with Gasly right now. If we get onto like the last lap and it's still minus that, I'll conserve then. See, he's already at 0. He's good. Magnussen's fast enough to be competitive, but can't really overtake. See, this is going to put us right back past him. Yep. And Sainz. Sainz is still there. I thought Sainz had already just breezed past. Albon's in this battle now too. Oh god. At least he cleared Stroll. I didn't even have to watch.
Oh, and Ferrari just gained a place.
Oh wait, no, I was watching him earlier. Because Sainz cleared Albon and drove away. That's right. Let's see, where's Vettel in all this? P5. So we should have been, in my opinion, we should have been right with Vettel. With Gasly, we should have been competing anywhere within this train. But that stupid spin. Whatever. Verstappen has a 37 gap back to P2. Bottas is going to get himself another podium. Yellow flag.
We've just had a spin.
Joe
Let's
with
take a
spin.
closer look. Let's take another look. There we have Joe.
With no one around
That
him.
looked like a... Haas with an overtake there.
Yeah, shut up about the fuel. I really don't care about the fuel. Gonna have them keep positions. No, don't do that. Gasly had a spin, he ruined his own race. If Albon wants to battle him, go for it. Now Gasly should be passing him here. We're gonna have to start playing some of those mind games again to secure a P13.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
Make sure we do it on lap 58. So we have to remember that where Verstappen is here, he might lap us. He very well might lap us with how good he's doing. Wow. So remember, this is his counter. We're on 54. Or on 55 now, I guess, as he's on 56. Tires. As we should now have the tire advantage over Magnussen at the least. Everyone's really starting to fall off. If Max was smart, he would pit right now.
Oh, big lock up there. We can
Alonso.
take him out now. Now watch this. Here's Alonso's car. It's a lock-up, and that could be costly.
That is costly. I think he was close to, if not in, podium position. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'll conserve
Lift the
you
coast level
just
3.
while you're in this
Copy.
DRS, just for a little bit. Because I can. Ferrari's caught up to Bottas. Just cleared him already. Look at that move by Alex! Oh. Alright, I'll put him
Pushing. Keep pushing.
in a balanced. Give him the overtake to get past Magnussen.
Let's reduce lifting coast.
Yes.
You have the overtake.
Yep, sure.
It's a good battle between them. Pierre's just being very defensive.
And a new position, just gained by Williams.
And there we go. That's a move done. Move done, move done.
Defend.
Yeah.
This will be our last lap.
Max
Alex,
Verstappen over the finish
down.
line.
Conserve
and
just in
today's winner.
case.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
Yep, copy.
That'll get him over the line. Alright, I think we've secured P13 and P14. Don't think
Increase
that's a
lifting
red.
coast.
Copy.
And we think you can reduce lifting coast.
Copy.
As much as we cut it real close, Ocon got that final point. Can't say I'm too shocked by that. And just like how they qualified, Alex and Pierre are right next to each other at the end.
Checkered flag.
Yeah, we lost some big points and so upset.
We'll come back stronger next weekend.
In all reality, Pierre, you lost yourself about 10 seconds that you got so slow at the end, you would have been around
And here's
P12 at
Pierre
best.
Gasly. A promising result from him today.
I think. I don't know. Let's eat a
This
brownie.
was a mixed performance from Williams today. Some excellent decisions and then some strategies that will need a bit of work.
They are a solid team and will be looking to solve their issues. Hopefully, we'll start.
I wasn't expecting us to score points this race anyways. I shouldn't talk with my mouth full. But yeah, I think this is actually exactly where I predicted us to be based on overall performance. I think the P12, P13, we were really just hoping for something with a strategy. Yeah, I think we could have maybe finished anywhere between P7 and P12. Potentially, if not for Pierre getting stuck with whatever happened in all the traffic. So let's take a very quick look at the driver's standings. Alex drops back again. Pierre stays the same. Bottas is climbing. He's having an excellent season. Fernando climbs up a little bit. As we probably drop down on the constructors again. Yep, down to 6. That's kind of where I'm hoping for us to finish the year. I think that's what we can battle for. As no Alpine jumps up to 4th. Ferrari, even though they came this weekend with a much improved package, they dropped down. Williams, we dropped down. And yeah, there's a clear bottom 3. At the least, there's a very, very clear bottom 3. Alright, with all that said, I'm going to end this episode and yeah, tune in for the next one, please.